So, finally, I'm getting to do the thing that I learned, I think, first in yoga, which is Surya Namaskar, which is sun salutation. So I'm going to do 2 of these. The first one I'm going to do is the one that I learned, which is the traditional one. And then tomorrow I'll put on another one that is an easier version. So the one that you're going to do now, it's quite a strong one. And one of the movements, from a down dog, you try and bring your foot from the back of the mat to the front of the mat. This, unless you've got a strong core, unless you're used to doing it, it took me months to be able to do that. So just be very aware of the fact that this movement you might not be able to do. And if you can't do it, you'll see me tell you to drop your knees to the floor, catch hold of the back of the thigh, and then step the foot forward. So if you can't do this movement, don't worry about it. And then the other movement that is a really difficult one, which my friend called the worm, it's kind of like the inchworm, and ashtanga namaskar. So you are, when I say to turn your elbow, so if you look at my elbow there, so if my hand was there, I can actually move my elbow around. So when your arms are on the floor, you need to turn the elbows so they're facing forwards. That means that when you bend your elbows, they're going to come down behind you. They're not going to come out to the side like that. So if you bring them out to the side and try and get your chest down to the floor, it ain't happening. What you actually need to do is have the elbows tucked into the sides. So to do that, the inside of the elbow needs to be facing forwards for that elbow to bend behind you. If your inside of the elbow is facing inwards, the elbow is going to bend out to the side. So you do need the elbow. So you turn the elbow so the inside of the elbow is facing forwards. That's the only way you're going to get your elbow to bend behind you. So when you go into that movement, remember, elbows, you're not like sticking them up like funky chicken or whatever it's called. You're keeping the elbows tucked in so the elbows are pointing to the back of the mat. You'll see what I mean when we come to do that. So I'm hoping this isn't going to chop the top of my head off. I've moved it a couple of times. So Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, the one that I was taught. Okay. Just turning this music down a bit because I think it's too loud. Okay. So you're going to come towards the front of your mat. Bring your hands into a prayer position on your chest and lengthen up through towards the top of the head. Now I know you're not going to be able to see my hands when I raise them up, but that is pretty easy. So you're going to begin to bring the arms up towards the ceiling, only if it feels okay. Gently press the hips forwards. You can interlace the fingers if you wish, and the head can raise if that feels all right. Ease yourself back to a neutral position. Begin to bend into the knees and start to bring the fingertips down towards the earth. I prefer the swan dive version. Then slowly begin to straighten up into the legs as far as the body will take you. Lengthen into the back if that feels okay. And as you exhale, fold the body down. I'm going to bend my knees because I've got problems with my spine. Now from here, you're going to step the right foot towards the back of the mat. Drop the right knee down and you're going to come into a half cobra. Now do make sure this knee is directly over the ankle. You don't want it too far forwards. So shoulders roll away from the ears and the gaze is coming forwards. Now engage your core. Palms down to the floor. You're going to step back into a plank pose. Check that the body is strong here. We're engaging the core and imagining that you're drawing the legs towards each other. So you're engaging the thighs and the pelvic floor muscles because that's going to engage your lower abdominals. So you're going to drop the knees down. Now this is the thing that people quite often find difficult. So I'm turning the inside of my elbows so they're facing forwards, kind of sticking my bum up towards the ceiling, so I've started to arch into my back. Elbows are going to bend towards the back of the mat as I sink and soften my head and chest down between my hands and then slide onto the front of the body and release the toes. From here, gently press the hands into the mat to ease into your cobra. Roll shoulders away from the ears and gaze looks forwards. Now from here, navel into the spine, tuck the toes under, and you're going to come back into your down dog. So gently soften and ease into the down dog. If you need to, bend the knees, it makes it a little bit easier. Shoulders are rolling away from the ears, and you're drawing your gaze, if you can, down towards your navel. Now look to the space between your hands. This is where you might need to come down onto your knees to do this. You're going to step the right foot back to the right hand. Drop the left knee down this time, again coming back into your half cobra. Gaze is going to go forwards. If you found that movement impossible, The knees need to drop down first and then step the foot forwards. From here, you're going to step back into your forward bend, gently taking that forward bend. I prefer to bend my knees, then uncurl slowly, raise the arms back above the head and hands back down the center line of the body. Ready for the second side. So again, raising the arms, bending in your swan dive down into your forward bend, top of the head down towards the floor. If you wish, straighten into the legs, lengthen into the back. And slowly again, this time step the left foot towards the back of the mat. Drop the left knee down, roll shoulders away from the ears. This knee needs to be above the ankle, back into your half cobra pose. Now again, we're engaging the core and pelvic floor, ready to step back into your plank pose. This isn't good for you. Please keep both knees on the floor. Dropping knees down again, bum sticks up, elbows turning to face the insides forwards, and chin and chest sinking through floor. Slide the body down, easing into your cobra, shoulders rolling away from the ears, navel, squeeze it into the spine, tuck the toes under, and back into your down dog. Again, if you need to, drop the knees down, stepping the left foot forwards. Drop the right knee down, shoulders coming away from the ears, back into your half cobra. Is that knee over the ankle? Really important. Step back into your forward bend. And again, the knees, if that is better for you. Uncurling slowly, raise the arms back above the head. And exhale, hands back into prayer. So we're going to do that one more time, but this time using the breath. Breathing in, raise the arms. Exhaled, fold, fingers back in line with the toes. Breathing in if you can to straighten into the legs. Exhale, back into your forward bend. Breathing in, step the right foot back, coming into your half cobra. Holding the breath, coming into your plank pose. Exhale the knees, chin, chest down between the hands. Breathing in to your cobra. Navel to spine, tuck the toes, and exhale into your down dog. Breathing in, step the right foot forwards, drop the left knee, back into your half cobra. Exhale, stepping back into your forward bend, breathing in to uncurl. Exhale, hands back into a prayer position. Left side, breathing in. Exhale, bending back into the knees. Breathe in to straighten into the back and the legs. Exhale deeper into your forward bend. Keep the knees bent if you need to. Breathing in, step the left foot back. Again, right ankle is under the right knee. Holding the breath, coming into your plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, chin and chest down. Breathing in to your cobra. Navel to spine, tuck the toes and gently exhale into your down dog. Breathing in, step the left foot forwards to your half cobra. Exhaling, fold back into your forward bend. Breathing in, uncurl. And exhale, hands back into a prayer position. Surya Namaskar. I always give myself a bit of a shake afterwards. So I'm hoping I just did that right, because those of you who know me know I get mixed up with lefts and rights, so I'll watch it back before I put it online. Okay, please, I did cat-cow a couple of times before I did that, so if you are going to do some citations, make sure that you have done cat-cow, you know, on your hands and knees a couple of times before you come into a forward bend, into a back bend, so your back is warm already. Okay, and look,